This is the Toyota rent car we rented at Enterprise. Heading back to Atlanta today to pick up the Mach E. Got 3 hours of driving plus, probably a lot of traffic Saturday afternoon here, but let's hit the road. We're in our Toyota rent car here on AutoSteer. Whoops. We're in LTA. I guess it's lane something assists. Lane tyranny exists. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're on Toyota's version of autopilot here. We're on our way to Atlanta to pick up the Mach E. We're on Interstate 26 now, headed east, which runs north and south through here. We're almost into Georgia here on South Carolina, Road I-85. Welcome to Georgia. We are off on Highway 51. There's an 18-minute backup on Interstate 85, so my navigator, Irvin, here, took us on a road around the junk, so that worked out fine. Got to see a little bit of the back roads here in Georgia. It's pretty nice. You don't see this very often. Out here in the two-lane road, what do you occur is a traffic light. And that's because they've got a one-way road situation, some construction up here on this one-way road. And it's an automated traffic light allowing people to go one way at a time. Didn't expect that here, but it's kind of cool. We're headed to Atlanta today. This is Irvin. Irvin's my navigator and co-pilot today. It's 3 hours down and 3 hours back, so we'll see how it goes. We just avoided a big time slow up of 18 minutes, and we're on back roads here. We don't turn here, right?
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, we're heading around the conundrum here on the interstate, which is fine. And then we have to work our way through town to get to Alpharetta today. It's not a bad drive, but it looks like the interstate's messed up. If you look at all these cars we're passing, I think it's messed up in both directions is what it looks like. Looks like the interstate's busted in both directions. A lot of people coming back on our shortcut. Might have to be coming back this way on the way home. We are in this apocalyptic traffic. As you can see here on the map, it's screwed up here both south and north, just north of us here on 85. Irvin's navigational skills got us around it. We're heading now north to get back on westbound 85, which is be up here, and then we'll get back moving down the road. Now, you don't see that every day. A pristine Cadillac Coupe de Ville, a land yacht. Wow, look at that. Looks totally restored. Good for him. Well, there you have it. A Chevy Volt. First, I think, really plug-in hybrid. And not bad. Just about ready to get on 85 here going west finally. All this dumb traffic. We're all off the freeway here now and in Atlanta traffic, working our way to AP3. We just arrived at AP3. Here's the Mach E. Sure looks pretty good. You guys do a really fantastic job. Oh, good. Have a little P transfer along here. Absolutely cleaned up. Good work. Yeah, not bad, huh? Yeah, sure looks good. Here's the Mach at the AP3 facility. They've coated it with a clear XPEL and 4-year ceramic coating. The ceramic coating repels dirt and contaminants off the top of the film. The film is self-repairing. If it gets a scratch, it'll fix it. Well, what do you think?
First time driving it, man, that is butter smooth.
Good deal. Well, I'll see you when I bring the Roadster.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right,
Thank you so much for
All right,
everything.
man. Thanks again, Tony. Be good. We'll see you next time, okay?
With you always.
All right, and I'll make sure everybody knows, get a hold of you when they need their cars done.
Y'all know where to go, AP3.
AP3, you bet. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Dave.
it, man. See you later.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye. Just leaving AP3, and as you saw, they did a fantastic job with the car. Tony is the guy you want to get a hold of when you want to schedule your cars. He is the guy that set the schedules and your contact when you call. Of course, any of the guys you can talk to here. They did a fantastic job with a full clear XPEL wrap, and then they covered it in ceramic, and the ceramic over the XPEL repels dirt and grime. It also provides really good protection, UV and the like. So it's all good. We're heading over to the rent car to dump off the rent car here at Enterprise, and then we're heading home. I haven't been in the car for a few days here, so what we're going to do now is we've got the wireless CarPlay. I'm going to go here, and that puts us on the internal nav, and it's adding chargers. Well, I haven't told it where I'm going yet, but okay.
Obey traffic laws.
Well,
Be
it
alert and use
seems
voice
to
commands
know.
while driving. Please drive to highlighted route.
Where does it think we're going? Oh, wow. I bet you it thinks we're going to, I can't move this. Let's see. And this doesn't tell me a destination. Home. Oh, I think it's taking it all the way back to Kyle's house in Colorado. Well, we don't want to do that. So let's change the destination. Let's set the destination here. The power is on. So I'm going to set it to recents. Maybe it remembers Tryon right here. Okay, so we're going to do that. 143 miles. Gives us a couple options here, which is kind of cool. The interstate's busted here. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't change it once it's here. But we're going to say go, even though we didn't tell it where.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Okay, so it wants us to charge its Sugarloaf Malls in 31 miles. Let's see, I think I can zoom in. No, can't. All right, so I got to go to the regular map. Close this thing, it's useless. Let's go over here now. It's going to put us on, oh, how nice. So it wants to drive us down here around, this is downtown Atlanta. It wants us to drive us around the loop and then back up. I think what we're going to do is, here's our destination, which is the mall area on Highway 20. I think what we're going to do, we're going to fake it out a little bit here. We're going to go, this is Highway 400. Let me see, I know that from I've been here. So let's zoom it in a little bit, see if it says that. Yep, 400. So we're going to take the road back here till we get to 400. We're going to go north on 400 until we get to Highway 20, which may be this one. Yep. And then we're going to take it across and then go to the charger that way. I think the charger's here. Did I miss it? Oh. Okay. Did it forget? Oh, I see. It's going to bring us in a little further. Is that 120? Oh, it is 120. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll take 400 here till we get to 120 and then work our way over that way. So I think you're good. Let's hit the road. We're hooked up, and let's take a look at what we got flowing. Okay, it's coming up. 42, 59, 70, 80, 90, 108, 120, 121. I'll take it. So we'll charge enough to get home with this now. Just here at the mall, the Sugarloaf Mall, I think it is. It's off Sugarloaf Highway, and it's a 4-stall Electrify America, just charging up to get enough energy to head home here to North Carolina. 135 miles to go now. Irvin's going to drive the Mach. He has never driven this car before. The only thing I'm going to tell him is, Irvin, this is where you turn it on, right there, by putting your foot on the brake.
All right.
Adjust all the seats. Little charging update. We're still at 108 kilowatts, which is great, and 49%. So we're good. If we look at the blob, this is the new name for the range ring. One of the followers suggested it, and I like it better than the octopus. So we're going to call it the blob. It says we're getting close. I think we'll be ready to roll soon. We are getting charged here. We are now at 77%, and the machine over there says 80 kilowatts. So that's excellent. We'll charge up here till 80, and once we get to 80, it'll drop off to 11 or 12 kilowatts, and we're going to hit the road. We should have plenty of range. As you see, the blob here now is past where we need to go. If I'd straighten that out, it'd be over here. So we're going to just use all 80% here and then hit the road. We are charged. We're at 80%. We've charged to 80, and now we're at 14 kilowatts. We got to get out of here. It's a waste of time. Let's go. We are charged, and we're getting the heck out of here now. So let's head on down the road. So Irvin, you've been driving this now for a few miles. What do you like and what do you dislike about this car?
Likes is definitely ride quality. I have no complaints there. It handles pretty well. It's quiet. If some dislikes I'd like to highlight would probably be comfortability. As far as the seat goes, there's not a whole lot going for it in that department, and I haven't really got to try it with its full power setting, so I think I'm gonna have to give that one a go and then get back to you on that one.
And we're on Interstate 85 headed northeast now. There's some traffic and stuff coming up. We'll probably be in that. Any last thoughts for now? And then we'll do another one after you had a chance to drive it some more.
So far, it's moderately user-friendly for everything in the inside. But definitely could use some improvement with the navigation and screen interface.
We've been on the road for a better part of 60 miles now. Irvin, what do you know? Give me the good and the bad of what you know so far.
All right, so now that I've had some time to drive what I'd like to call with the Cruise Control Plus, is that it's not that bad of a feature. I kind of like it. If I was the average bear going from one car to the next and I had this would be an amazing feature to have. It does pretty well with lane keeping. It does pretty well with most of the things that you need it to do. It's a little scary on the curves, but I think that's just it would take some time to get used to. Short of that, the lane changes, I've gotten used to that. It's pretty good. It will let you run out of multiple lanes, but once you center everything up, it turns back on and it works as advertised. The bad in my opinion would be that it lets you go as many lanes as you want to include off the road without warning. So as long as your turn signal's still on, it's not going to tell you a thing. Short of that, I'd still enjoy it. It's a good ride, and power's nothing crazy, but it's smooth, it's comfortable. It's got the cruise control plus. That's definitely a good thing to have. So that's my 2 cents so far.
Excellent. Well, thanks, and we'll pick you up here in another 50 miles. We are just into South Carolina now. We're getting close. I'm not sure of our distance. The nav doesn't readily say that, but I would say we're probably within 70 miles of the house. We're getting close now. We've got about 9-10 miles here, and then we'll head north on 26 west. Almost home here. Had a good run. Let's talk to Irvin here for a minute. All right, Irvin, you've driven 145 miles or whatever it was today, and this is the first time you've driven the Mach E.
Yep.
So what is your final thoughts now on the Mach E?
I'm going to roll through to my pros and cons list again. So pros are the co-pilot assist, or the cruise control plus, as I like to refer to it. For the average driver, it's going to be a huge advantage. It does have some quirks about it. It starts to work a little differently when the sun starts to set. But overall, I think it's a good driver assist. Another pro would be relatively its speed or acceleration is good. It's not anything that's gonna knock your socks off or put you back in your seat, but it's good. It'll get you wherever you want to be at a decent time. And let's move to we'll talk about ride quality's good. The handling's pretty good. This car is pretty well put together. So overall, those are my pros. My cons, however, are the regenerative braking is not as smooth as it could be. It's pretty harsh. Additionally, with braking, it's not as smooth as it could be at low speeds when you're actually applying the brake to it. The navigation interface is, quite honestly, it's terrible. It does have a lot of work that could be done to it to make it more user-friendly and just to make it overall a better product if you're using the actual navigation and not Apple CarPlay or whatever form of phone navigation you've connected to it. The comfort level, as far as the seats go and the positioning of the steering wheel and the seat in relation to driving, could be a lot better. Yeah, that's my rundown of this vehicle.
Oh, good.
It's not something that I would choose, but for the average bear who's going in from one vehicle to the next, this would still be a good vehicle.
Good deal. Well, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed driving it for the last 145 miles or whatever.
Yeah, I did. It took some time to get used to, but it was fun.
Something a little different, but it sounds like you really enjoyed it.
I did.
Good. Well, thank you, and we'll see you next time. All right, so there you have it, from the horse's mouth. We've got 12 or 13%. Let's plug it in. You figure out how to do that?
All right. Well, I'm gonna
Hey, yep,
throw that in there.
that's a good start.
Walk over here. Fancy release button.
Yeah.
All right. Moderately self-explanatory.
That's it. The little things going around and
Got some lights
around.
coming on, and
You're good to go.
here we go.
Good work. Thanks. Appreciate it.